In attending conferences and meetings across the country with other attorneys and law firms, a topic that comes up a lot is creating content. It comes up in two ways. Some lawyers and law firms express a fear of sharing their knowledge for free with potential clients, and that it might impact their ability to get new business. But I think for good, I hear a lot more feedback when other lawyers come up to me and they say, your content is amazing. How do you do it? Why do you do it? What got you into creating content? Tell me what I need to know about creating content. And you can probably tell I'm passionate about the topic. I'm not afraid of giving away information for free. And I think that law firms who refuse to share content are falling behind. And if you watched my recent video about authenticity, they're missing a key opportunity to deliver authenticity. So 10 reasons that lawyers will benefit from creating content. Number one, in talking about specific issues in your field of law, you're going to inherently demonstrate that they are complex and that it may not be a good idea for the average person to try to tackle it on their own without an attorney. Number two, which goes hand in hand, in talking about these complex issues in your field, you're going to demonstrate your knowledge and your expertise and your experience. And that's going to translate to potential clients. A third reason is that it's a way to help others. Not everybody needs to hire a lawyer. Some questions, some tasks within your field may be straightforward, simple, basic, small enough that getting information on a video is sufficient for some users to get their problem resolved. So you can actually help people. That's a nice thing to do. It feels really good. Number four, it's a terrific way to market. You can use this content in your marketing. Of course, social media, but also newsletters, podcasts, video channels, et cetera, et cetera. There's so many ways you can push your content out there. I even took all of my content at one point and put it into a book. So all types of marketing that you can do with your content that you create. Fifth great reason lawyers should make content is it's great to help your actual existing clients. There are questions that come up all the time or complex things that we have to explain to clients over and over again. And sometimes dropping a link to a video that explains the topic or the options or the situation in general is a nice way for the client to get the information and to save me time typing something out or sending a very long email that's unlikely to be read in its entirety. So it's a tool to communicate with clients as well. Next reason is actually, in my world of branding and trademarks, when you create content, we've been talking mostly about video, but this applies to graphics and visuals and books and all types of content. It's a great way to use your brand. You have a logo, a slogan, a color palette. It's a great way to show off and use your brand. We take great pride in that because we work with brands for our clients and we like to use and show off our brand at the same time. The seventh reason is to show authenticity. I alluded to that earlier, but it's this connection that you make with people over video because they're seeing your face, they're hearing your voice. It's much different than reading something on a website. It's actually starting to create a relationship and show authenticity. It also shows authenticity because it shows I'm not perfect. Have I slipped up a few words and stumbled over them throughout this video? Yeah, that's me. I'm not perfect. You can see who I am. And you can see I'm not wearing a suit and tie. I'm being my authentic self here in my office. Next reason that I think it's a great idea to create content is you can share and show your passion. Hopefully some of my passion about trademarks and content comes through on this video. That passion is a great tool to help connect with potential clients, and It shows you're having fun and you enjoy what you're doing, which I think clients are really going to appreciate and be a reason that they really want to hire you. Of course, you would rather work with someone who shows passion about the topic and seems to really enjoy it than someone who can drone on like an expert over and over again. That person's not going to be as much fun or as interesting to work with. Ninth reason is to connect with potential clients before they even contact you by phone or email or however else. As I said, establishing this authenticity, establishing this connection, that's such a great thing. And it's pretty much the number one feedback that I get from potential clients when they contact me is, I saw your videos. And finally, one of the most important reasons, but I saved it for last, is the utility of having all this content and videos in particular for search engines and for marketing. You may not have known that YouTube is actually the number 2 search engine in the world, according to the data and statistics, after Google. So having content on YouTube is a tremendous resource that lots of people can use and find you, and then maybe look into hiring you and contacting you. One more bonus reason is in creating content and preparing to deliver content, you get to stay on top of your game, right? It keeps things from getting stale, and it's a way to learn new things and follow developments in the news, in the world, in the subject matter and field in which you work. And so it's a great way to make sure that you're staying fresh. If you would like to contact me or have any questions about this or want to talk about content for your law firm, I'm happy to chat about the subject. As you can tell, I'm passionate and enthusiastic about it. You can reach me, Erik@erikpelton.com, or just find me on social media or at erikpelton.com. That's ERIKPELTON.